I've got some more amazing paints to show you. I met up with the lovely couple from Dracolour at the Create and Craft show at the National Exhibition Centre over last weekend. And they sorted me out with a little tin for my paints. I've got another set of the ones that we have formally tested here, but I've got a feeling there's more colours there. But they've also brought out a glitter paint. So I thought we'd have a little bit of fun colour swatching them today. So here we go. I've got a bit of black paper as well, just to, so we've got the comparison. And I've got some water on the go. Just get my brush wet. Just going to spritz over these with a little drop of water first. They are magnetic, by the way, and they've got their names on the bottom. So I'm going to try and jot down the names as I go. These are from their Ultra Shift, Mystical, are they called Mystical Ultra Shift? Something like that range. And then these little guys, these are brand new. I know I haven't got them because they are brand new. I'll take them out of the tin and try them later. And dry the tin later. But they are magnetic, so they fix down into the little tub quite nicely. Right, there's all the metallics. I think that's all of them. Stunning, aren't they? There's a colour shift. I don't know if you can see that shifting on the paper through different colours as I turn it. They're just spectacular. They're the ones that I tested over here last time as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the other ones, as I said, these are brand new. I've not seen these before or tried them. So let's colour swatch these out next. And I'm going to start this time with the black because I think just black just shows off these sort of paints better, doesn't it? So let's see what this actually... Oh my, look at that. Oh. That is gorgeous. And this one. I love how they're all... That's almost like a rose gold there, isn't it? I don't know what it is. But we've got different shades of gold and then the silver, which is this one. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that, isn't that lovely? Is this one rose gold? I don't know. These are gorgeous. So subtle, yet so insanely shimmery. Oh, fantastic. I'm a little bit in love. This is more like an antique gold. Aren't they beautiful? Right, I'm going to swatch those out onto my white as well, just to see what they look like on there. But already the verdict is, oh wow, look at that. Insane. And the other thing I found is that they're doing these smaller sizes now, because these obviously are not cheap paints. And they had got a load of these smaller sizes. Before they'd got one that was like twice this size, which obviously made quite an investment if you wanted the full set. And I think you'd still get those. And I mean, I probably will, you know what I'm like. Or you can see the colour more on the white with these. But yeah, it's... I thought that was great because that means that there's more scope for people to just give it a go and see what they think, you know, not have to spend so much to get a decent colour range. They still do those little sample spots as well, which are terrific because you actually get a lot more than you think in those. So we are seeing the colour a lot more. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's that one, isn't it? I've just dipped into the wrong pot. Let's see if we can get this off, shall we? Most of it. We'll just skip that one. Just busy talking rather than concentrating, isn't it? But yeah, it makes it sort of accessible for, people just want to try it out for the first time. Oh, that's greeny gold, greeny silver. I see. They've got a slight underlying colour in with the glitter. Oh, that's lovely. Whereas on the black, it works beautifully. I mean, look at those. They are gorgeous, aren't they? But you really get the impact of the colour that's underlying them when you do that. Wow. I'm even more intrigued now. So this one is the goldy colour that it looked like. This is more of a subtle gold. Underlying tone of a sort of a creamy colour, I suppose. Yeah. I've done the same one twice. Look, I'm not concentrating. I'm too busy being mesmerised by the glitter. I tell you what, see my little water pot? How sparkly that is. I'm going to stir that up in a minute. You can see in the tin, actually, there is that the pink. Look, the colour tint to them actually looks quite strong. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. But there is a lot of glitter in there. You could get that very glittery if you want, but it's obviously a glitter and the watercolour paint mix. It's not just that the glitter's coloured. So I wasn't quite sure how that would work out, but oh, that's adorable. Right. And it just leaves this one. Oh, that comes out more of a coppery gold, actually. There's a bit of an orangey, subtle peachy undertone to it. Look at that. Now, I've got a little watercolour book handy with pre-done sketches in it. So let's put this to one side and we'll see what these look like using those little swatches as reference. First of all, let me do this and I'll put another clean pot of water here. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic? So this is my little book from Tobio. It is cotton paper. So it's not quite like your sort of high-end watercolour paper, but it's decent and it's fun. It's just fun. Right, let's use our colour reference. I think we're going to have... That looks like a cherry blossom colour, doesn't it? And that actually, now it's dried, it's almost like a very pale peachy brown, isn't it? And that one, so I think we can do our wood with those. Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that lovely? Now I'm going to put a little bit more detail in with a marker pen when that's dry. So back in I don't know, 20 minutes or something. See you in a bit. There we go, I've labelled them all, so there's all your names. So these actually, if I'd looked at the names, they are named after semi-precious stones, and that makes more sense to me. That's great. And then these are all named after mythical creatures, which is lovely, isn't it? Now, let's put to one side again, our little picture in here. I've got a Fineliner, I'm just going to go around it. Now, obviously you could lay these colours. They're watercolours, so you could lay them over the top of other watercolours to glaze. But I thought we could have her just do this, look. This is a very Fineliner pen. So I'm just going to go back over the outlines that are pre-printed into the little book. And also the stamens for the flowers in. I'm only doing it very roughly. I'm not going to be too precious about it. What do you think of that then? I think that's absolutely lovely. Right, verdict on the paints then. I knew they'd be good because they're from Dracolour and their stuff always is handmade in Britain by the two lovely people that I met at the show over the weekend. These are the mythical colour shift ones, and they're like an ultra shift. And then, of course, these are the glitter ones. I don't know what they've called them. She referred to them as the glitter ones, so they might be. But that is absolutely fantastic. Really impressed. Thank you, Dracolour. Loving your colours. If you like this video, everyone, I'm doing a load of different product tests for painting and things at the moment on this channel. So I look forward to seeing you in the rest of them. But there will be other crafts to come, of course, as well. Bye then.